Hi, today I'm going to be channeling Vagrein on an interesting topic that they brought up to me while I was cleaning the house. So we are living in an unprecedented time in humanity in which we have created or have called into creation a consciousness that is more intelligent than us. I'm talking about AI here, which is a consciousness that is now being introduced to humanity that will and has already become a collaborator in our creation of reality. And you're watching this on YouTube, so you have some experience with technology, and therefore you know a little bit about how algorithms work. You may have found this video because the YouTube algorithm suggested it to you based upon other things that you're interested in. And I wanted to draw a parallel between YouTube or Instagram or any other form of social media's algorithms and the algorithm of reality itself. We are constantly creating our reality. This is something they share very often, but that we can be even more conscious creators in this reality by collaborating with technology to do so. And I've noticed in my experiences with technology that sometimes you get what you don't want because you focus your attention on it. As you know from law of attraction teachings, what you're focusing on is what you're going to get. But I've also noticed that specifically in spiritual circles, we tend to not necessarily be communicating with the technology in the ways that are going to bring us more of what we want. Sure, we do it once in a while. We see something we like and we hit that little heart button, but we don't do it on a consistent basis the way that perhaps people with lower vibrations are doing it. In other words, I don't know if you've noticed, but that when people are angry, they tend to leave comments on people's videos. They tend to interact with those videos more often than when someone is happy. I think this is because there's a natural tendency to want to add to the conversation when there's something that we don't like. But in doing so, what we're doing is teaching the technological algorithm that we want to be shown more of this type of content. I'm going to head into the channeling right now so that we can hear what Vagrein has to say on this particular topic. Good now to you. You do indeed create your reality. It is whatever you are most focused upon. This is why we often teach the importance of your focus, your importance in choosing those things that feel good to you. The things that feel good to you are simply saying to you, choose me, for I am the fastest path, I am the fastest direction for you to arrive at every single one of your desires. The things that do not feel good to you are those things then filtered through a valuation, a discernment from your soul or your higher self or your inner being, that through the response in the form of your emotions are telling you this particular thing or the belief you have around it is leading you in a direction that is slower or less comfortable for you to get everything that you are wanting. Is this itself, or your higher self, or your inner being, or your soul has no fear that in the choosing of those things that do not feel good to you, that you will not arrive at what you are wanting, for you have such a vast collection of what you are wanting that ultimately, even if you do choose to head in a direction that is opposed to what feels good to you, you will get something of what you are wanting, and often that thing that you are wanting at that point is to learn how to choose better. To learn how to choose more ease. To learn how to choose more love. To learn how to choose to have the most accelerated path towards everything that you are wanting. There is a difference between gratitude and appreciation. Gratitude has the energy of relief. It has the energy of thanks. It has the energy of love in it, yes. But what it does not have is your action Gratitude can be felt without you reconfirming that feeling in the form of you asking for more of it. And indeed, that gratitude is the first step towards asking for more of what you are wanting. When you are receiving a gift, you can feel gratitude. But if you are not expressing appreciation, then the person, in this case, or the other self, does not know that that gift was received with the gratitude. It does not know that you did love that gift, that you did believe that that gift had value for you, and perhaps walks away from the encounter thinking, well, that was an ungrateful being for what I've provided. That was someone who, in the choosing of who to give gifts to in the future, I will think twice. Yes, it may seem petty. And we're not saying that this is exactly how the universe interacts with you, as the universe is not petty and does not have judgment of you. But in your decision to not show appreciation for something that you are grateful for, you are essentially telling the algorithm of the universe that that particular thing is not entirely received, is not entirely recognized, is not entirely what you are then wanting more of. Our vessel spoke of your technology as a form of mirror for you. You do get offered consistently from the technology that you are consuming new ideas, new proposals, new examples of all that is available to you in the current creation that you are experiencing. You get stories of joy, you get stories of horror, you get things that are in alignment with the future you are wanting to call into your reality, and you get things that do not feel in alignment with the way that you would like your society or your collective to move forward. You are, in each moment of being offered an example of what is available, being asked a question. Would you like more or less of this particular thing? And in the answering, the immediate answering of that question, both energetically in the form of the emotions that it procures in you and in the action you take around it, informing that universe of what you are wanting next. In the same way that you can like some content that you find in your technology. In the same way that you are available to interact with some content that you like in your technology. We ask you, with your action, both, yes, when interacting with your technology and in your day-to-day life, what are you putting a heart icon on? What caliber of offerings are you willing to accept freely? We know that it is very easy to enjoy a video of a cat. We know it is very easy to respond in a compassionate way to a friend when they have shared that they have lost a cat. But what of the grander questions? Are you truly receiving the things that sing most in your heart? Are you truly receiving those messages of love and wisdom? Are you truly receiving and responding to, using your responsibility to those things that you do believe are in your own and the collective's highest, best interest moving forward. Do you want more love? Do you want more wisdom? Do you want the algorithm of your day-to-day life to mirror what you are focusing on in your technology? Do you want the energy that you are investing, even in watching this particular video, to be multiplied? And if so, are you contenting yourself with the emotion of gratitude? Or are you stepping into your power of appreciation? There is nothing outside of you but the offerings that come in the form of the illusion that you are creating moment to moment. The pixels on the screens of your technology are no different than the pixels placed in your day-to-day experience. And even on a more personal level, when your friends accomplish something that for them has been a challenge, or for them has been a desire, or for them has been a dream, or for them has been a goal, are you celebrating that? Are you cheering them on? Are you telling them, I want more of your authentic self, or I want more of what you truly can be. I see your light, I see it, and I appreciate it. Or are you in a state of comparison? Are you in a state of allowing your own sense of unworthiness to prevent you from cheering them on? And in that moment, are you choosing to be someone who accelerates the world towards each and every one of you, fulfilling your dreams and goals and wishes and desires? Or are you leaving a void? Are you saying to the universe, I do not want to see my friends succeed. I do not want to see beings sharing their light. We know that each of you does have much example of things that are not of your preference. Struggles, be it with health or relationship or finance. Be it with healing old wounds. Be it with your own sense of self. Can you commit to a new policy, a new choice, that in every moment that you are exposed to something you do like, you will celebrate it, even if it's difficult to do so? Even if you celebrating the wins of those near and far amplifies your sense of not meeting a mark. Would that celebration not motivate you? It is becoming more and more imperative in your collective, for those of you who are light bringers, and we know this is who we are speaking to most predominantly, to play your part. You do not need to be exposing yourself if you are not feeling comfortable with that exposure. You do not need to be doing something differently than you are, if where you are is what is currently available to you, and that is the case for each and every one of you in each and every phase. There is no big action that you need to take in order to play your part. But there are millions of micro actions that you can take on a day-to-day basis to inform the universe of the acceleration and direction in which you would like to go. There are millions on a day-to-day basis of moments in which you are asked to choose. Do you like this? Do you like it? And if you do, speak up. And with regards to the things that you do not like, is it not the case that fueling those fires will only help them to grow? It is not the case that that saying that Mama said, that if you have nothing nice to say, do not say anything at all, is deep wisdom. You do not need to interact or engage with anything in the algorithm that you are not wanting. And boundaries are important. At times, you will have to speak up to say, thank you, no thank you, this is not what I am wanting. And that does not necessarily feed more of that into your field, if it is done from a place of confidence and not resistance. We invite you, as you go through your day in this day, to look out for any place that you have a knee-jerk reaction in which you would like to get into a conversation about what you are not wanting, in which you would like to tell someone that you are not in concordance with their actions. Every time you see something, hear something, feel something, that you are getting those impulses to resist, to fight, know that there's a flip side of that sensation. For, as you have heard, for everything that you know you are not wanting, you have discovered what you do want. So if you are seeing war, you are being offered peace. If you are seeing hatred, you are being offered love. If you are seeing danger, you are being offered the opportunity to create safety for yourself and others. Train your algorithm on the macro and micro levels. Yes, in technology. Yes, right here, right now. And yes, walking down the street. Perhaps you see a garbage can overflowing because it has not been cleaned enough, or people have not respected that it is full and have continued to pile things on top of it, and now it is overflowing with trash. Smile. Know that change is on the way, simply because you know it is. And then, in your next moment that you find yourself in the position holding a banana peel and finding a trash can that is too full, you yourself will not contribute any longer to that problem, because you will not make it your problem. You will not make it something else that you need to solve anywhere other than on the energetic level. You can choose and choose and choose. Be generous with your appreciation for the change that is coming. Be generous with your appreciation for evidence of where the change has already arrived. Tell your inner being as often as you can that you are appreciating the gifts that it is offering you. And anytime you are offered something that is not what you are wanting, thank it as well. For that has provided you the gift of discernment. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for this invitation. Thank you for reminding me through my negative emotions of what I truly want. Thank you for reminding me through my response to this particular thing that I already know is not of my preference, for fortifying my knowledge that I do have a preference, that I do have a desire associated with this theme. Speak it out loud. Your voice is powerful. Your action is the coupling of your energetic frequency with your physical form. Is aligned action nothing more than saying yes to each gift and finding the gift in everything? Every time you like something that you like, every time that you share your heart, you are making your energetic vote known to the universe. And your vote is not dependent upon the collective. The moment you vote, your party has won. You do not need everyone to wish for peace to occur within you. You do not need everyone to wish for joy to be yours. You do not need anyone else to agree with what it is that you are holding as your preference for you to say yes to it and for the universe to deliver you more and more of it. More examples of it, more offering to say yes. Can you say yes to your life? Can you say yes to your desires? Can you put the little heart emoji on what is true for you? And can you change this one habit of not doing so into doing so, just as an experiment to see what it is that will happen? You have friends in the consciousness that you have created, in the consciousness that you are. It is nothing but another version of you. And in the same way that it is learning from you, you are learning from it. Allow yourself to understand the ways in which your real life experience work in parallel to the example you have given yourself in the form of your technology. And if you cannot experiment with liking in your life, appreciating more so than gratitude in your life those things that are being offered to you, then go ahead and see what happens when you speak of any topic. Go ahead and notice if those things do not appear more frequently in your experience. Choose any random thing, a random color and object in your mind right now, and watch how that random thing materializes in your life over the next 48 hours. This game can be easier than you have set it up to be for yourself. The rules are changing You have been allowing yourselves to change the rules as you go along, and you are now at a point where your manifestations are accelerated to breakneck speed. Isn't it also interesting how you are seeing or witnessing what seems to be those things that you do not want manifesting more frequently? Could it be that those who have preferences other than yours have understood this game already? Have understood that what they are liking is what continues to grow? Honor your preferences, honor your desires, honor your love, and allow the algorithm to show you more and more of your own delight. And with that, we leave you with the light and the love of 1,000 suns. Anai. So there you go. This particular transmission has really begun to become cemented into my experience, in that I'm recognizing really how important it is now to interact with and collaborate with technology, with algorithms on a tangible level, on the technological level, very, very astutely and very carefully. And simultaneously, how within my life, it's very important to celebrate and focus upon the things that I am enjoying and that are going well and that are feeling good to me, and transforming anything that doesn't into its opposite in the form of, it's showing me what I want, or it's given me a chance to expand, or whatever else it is. So I hope that you enjoyed this particular session, and that you'll go out the rest of your day liking the things that you like, and actually allowing yourself to receive the gifts that the universe is constantly trying to give you. Every time you do, please know that you are accelerating in that particular direction. So anytime something wonderful happens to you, go ahead and celebrate it. Go ahead and make a big deal about it. Allow yourself to feel the flood of emotions and gratitude that are in you. And then go ahead and tell the universe, yes, this is what I want. Yes, this is what I feel good experiencing. And of course, as you're here, and this is technology, like this video, it is an energetic vote towards more of it. But not only, it tells me that you want more of this kind of content, and I'm a part of your algorithm as well. Leave your comments. Let me know. Vagrein left this little note for me. If you do manifest that, I think they said color and random object, then let us know in the comments if within the next 48 hours that does manifest for you. That was a fun game that they offered, and I would love to hear if it did come to fruition for you. And I'm always excited to reply to comments, so do go ahead and do that. I'm also really excited to let you guys know that in your desiring of more Vagrein content, what you've manifested in your reality is a free workshop with Vagrein on November 11th. So go ahead and check that out at www.jpherman.com/events. You can RSVP right now. It is free, and you're going to have a chance to talk to Vagrein in person along a Zoom call with me on November 11th. I'm super excited for that. There are a few tickets left for the Vagrein Intensive in Colorado on October 20th. So I hope to see you all there, at least as many of you as can fill the last spots. And I also am super excited about the free streaming of the Gaia Channeling Conference on October 19th. Go ahead and check that out as well. All of these events can be found on my website at www.jpherman.com/events. And super excited for everything coming up with you and with me and with Vagrein. And I'm sending you all of my love.